I do not get my props for inventing vaporwave. Slow down synth, basically synth pop. Slow down. I'm stated on the Mozzie's World podcast that I am the inventor of vaporwave, the genre. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought I told you this is my world, baby.
Yo, welcome to Mozzie's World. I'm Mozzie, by the way. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. And a lot of y'all have been watching our content but haven't hit the subscribe button, according to Skrills. So we need to get those subs up. It's free. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any episodes in the future. Thank y'all for tuning in advance. And now, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, party people in the place to be. It's your boy M-A-Z. I am back with another episode 131.
That's right.
Skrills, what's going on, man?
Chilling, man.
Yeah?
Having a nice Grinch day. Shout out McCafe. No, what is it?
The McCafe?
McCafe.
What flavor, man? Let's get to the specifics.
Black. 2 Splendors. Black 2 Splendors.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Just in case someone wants to, copy the blueprint, like, yo, what's Skrills sipping on? That way I can get like Skrills when I grow up.
Bro, if you're drinking this, bro, you're like 50. Shout out to you, bro.
And before we get started with this episode, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free. It's free. We do this for y'all. We pump out this great content to just, I
don't do it for them, but subscribe anyway, bro.
Then what you do it for? Who do you do it for, man?
Shit. For the paper. I just fucking I do it for us, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And then to the right of me, first off, before we introduce, the guest of the evening,
yeah,
Western Tink. Like, listen, I've seen you in videos, dog. I knew you were tall, but damn, like, I was like, oh, he tall,
bro. He's swatting your shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He's swatting your shit out the gate, boy.
I knew he was tall, but I'm like, damn, like I know in videos, I'm like, sheesh, this man, yo, okay, got it. No taken.
Hey, when we start running threes like we talked about,
yeah,
I'm hitting Tink up, bro. We need a third.
Nah, facts. He's gonna be in the paint. The paint presses are gonna be sick, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got Western Tink in the house, you know what I'm saying? City Zone. And then the other guest we have here, listen. When I was on my producer journey, Skrills, right?
Okay.
Trying to chase these placements and things of that nature. This was like 2011, maybe. When I thought I was on my shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, think I'm doing all right out here. This cat was, leaps and bounds ahead of me. When I say that, there was a tape that came out by A$AP Rocky, right? Live, Love, A$AP. I think that's the tape. And there was a song called Kissin' Pink that literally just kind of blew my mind. And I was like, who did this record? And I saw it say produced by this guy to the right of me. He goes by the name of Beautiful Lou. I hear the beat and I'm like, well, first off, the record is already crazy. But I'm like, yo, what am I listening to right now?
Yeah.
Because this is crazy. And just to find out that he's right here on the turf.
I love that, bro.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, listen, there's more to that, I promise you, people. Ladies and gentlemen, Beautiful Lou's in the house. What's going on, man?
How's it going, bro? Lou. One half Mobbin, no Sobbin.
Yeah.
Western Tink.
Yeah.
That's right, Mobbin, no Sobbin. That's right.
That's hard.
That's hard.
That's hard. I do both. Hell yeah.
It's a good mantra. It's a good way to look at it. A little bit of sobbing. It's good to let your emotions out.
But
yeah,
got to sob the mob sometimes.
I took it as just keep going. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, just keep going, bro.
That's a fact.
That's what we say somewhat similar, man. Head down, keep grinding.
Fact.
On this side.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. So fellas, what's happening?
Chilling, man.
Man, cooling, man. Cooling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you having us on, bro.
For real, yeah, we appreciate you.
Come on, man.
For real.
For sure, man. I feel like even Lou talking to you, like in passing, you know what I mean? I've heard about you. I've known the catalog that you laid down for the city, you know what I mean? Especially the foundation you put down. And just want to say, for me personally, congrats on all the success and the things that you've done in your career. For producers like me, I definitely looked up to you at one point. I was like, yo, I'm trying to what's he doing in order to put myself in position? You know what I mean? And you was definitely one of the guys where I was looking at him like, damn, that's dope. Like that's super. That's super fire.
Appreciate that for real. Yeah, man. Anybody that hits me up or says that that was I was their inspiration to really kind of go hard on the producing game. Like it blows my mind, bro. Like because it's just like I'm just doing what I love, and I really respect that you're doing what you love. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. And matter of fact, there's one story that you probably don't remember. This was like years ago, like back when Twitter was like the Wild Wild West and shit. So I remember I was chasing a placement for Trey the Truth, right? Trey the Truth jumps on Twitter and is like, "Yo, can anybody get in touch with Beautiful Lou?" And I was like, "Yo, that's I just jumped out the window. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah."
So Trey's like, cool. He DMs me his number. So I'm at work, bro. I'm at work.
I did not know this. Okay.
So I go to the restroom and I call him. And Trey was like, yo, what's going on? I'm at the airport. So hold on, give me a second. So he goes to the bathroom. Trey.
Yo, what up?
Trey, what's happening, man? Yeah, this is Mozzie. I heard you're looking for Beautiful Lou.
Yeah, man. Lupe Fiasco was actually asking for him.
Wow.
He's looking for beats, man. So I'm just trying to make sure, Lou, I get in contact with Lou so I can, pass the number his way.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. So then I DM'd you. And I was like, yo, Trey the Truth looking for you. And I was like, I said, this was years ago. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember per se.
Honestly, I remember that day. And I think Tink was even in town. I was working at the UPS store during that time.
Yeah.
Right? And I was just, I remember getting the call from him. I didn't know that was you though. I appreciate it.
I guess I was facilitating the live.
I remember talking to somebody, but I don't remember that it was you. Yeah. But appreciate that for real. Yeah, it was cool. Like you said, like he called up and he's like, And it's talking about Lupe Fiasco. I sent some stuff through, but nothing really ended up working out. But that was really a surreal moment, and I appreciate you facilitating.
Come on, man.
That, like, that's crazy.
Real people do real things. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah. But low key, I was like, shit, I got beats too, though. You know what I'm saying? Check these shits out. You know what I'm saying? I sent some shit his way.
No, I ain't mad at you, bro. You should definitely do that, bro.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah. So let's get into it. Like for people that have been living under a rock, which I mean, if they haven't heard of you, like who is Beautiful Lou?
Producer, rapper, overall, conceptual artist. You know what I'm saying? Just from San Antonio, military family though, so I moved around a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what really kind of opened my ears and my eyes to the different regions and the sounds. I spent a lot of time on the East Coast also, so I feel like there's that connection there. That's why I really feel like a lot of like East Coast hip hop music producers, stuff like that, because that sound, I don't know, it just spoke to me because I guess that just reminds me. It sounds like the city and it sounds like the East Coast, like really like just grimy and just kind of claustrophobic. So I feel like I took that, and where Texas is the opposite, wide open spaces. You know what I'm saying? You need to have a car and you need stuff that has that bass in it, like really
For
like
sure.
the 808s and stuff. So just to me, just naturally combining it, and that's what I feel like the Beautiful Lou sound is.
That's so crazy because I feel like that's the sound I was trying to create.
That's what's up.
I was
That's
like,
funny.
I grew up, my sister always played a lot. She played a lot of different music, but East Coast music really caught my ear. Like the J's, the Biggies, you know what I'm saying? And then every now and then she'll sprinkle some 8-Ball, MJG, Scarface, Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I love the East Coast sample influence and things of that nature, but I'm from the South. I need some hard-hitting 808s, you know what I'm saying? That bass to kind of let people know, like, yo, I'm still from Texas at the end of the day.
For sure.
But just kind of merging the two worlds.
For sure.
Yeah. So,
And I feel like I started out like as a hip hop like nerd, as you know what I'm saying. I liked all the underground rock and stuff like that. And eventually, before I even really got into like UGK and stuff like that, like that's the sound that it was kind of like sticking. It was calling out to me, Most Def, stuff like that. And then Wu-Tang, of course. And then once I started getting into like just the history of where I'm from, and music, that kind of stuff was always playing in the background, but I couldn't call myself like an expert that I was really digging to listen to more and more stuff about it.
right.
But once I moved past kind of that and my ears open, that's why I was all like, yeah, these sounds do sound good together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah. And like I said, merging those two worlds, when I heard the A$AP Rocky tape, right? So Trilla, I heard it and I was like, yeah, nah, he's definitely a Texas guy. You know, I'm just hearing the beat, and obviously with Rocky having the Houston influence, which he openly said, he's influenced by the Houston sound and things of that nature. And then you with the Kiss and Pink joint, which to me, my favorite off the project entirely. Even as crazy as Palace is, the intro, right? Kiss and Pink always did something to me. It was just like, nah, that's some shit to ride to.
that's what's up.
So when I heard it, I was like, yeah, nah, this is crazy. one day, I know I'm gonna talk to him, and I'm gonna pick his brain on how that phone call went. You know what I'm saying? And now that you're here, I feel like now I guess officially get to ask you. You know what I'm saying? I know Ferg talked about it on Bootleg Kev. You know, searching for the internet producer. So is it fair to say that you and Clams Casino were kind of like the pioneers of the internet producer era? Because it seemed like, you know,
I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that for sure. But as far as like you mean like maybe just a
like
sound?
people just searching the internet for producers to hear, to go on YouTube and hear beats and things of that nature.
I think me and Clams were different at that time because, you know, shout out Clams, you know, but
Clams Casino crazy.
I feel like he's more like he didn't want to be in the spotlight, whereas me, like I loved being in the spotlight. I was, you know, trying to be the next Pharrell or Kanye or whatever.
Sure.
Trying to be, so I feel like me and him were had the two different styles. So I feel like as far as like me putting out the I guess trying to hit the blogs mostly because I saw the blogs as like an extension of magazines. You know what I'm saying? So magazines were dying out. There wasn't any print, so it was going to the internet. And there was just all these, you know, bigger blogs like The Fader, Spin Magazine, Rolling Stone and stuff. But I was noticing their writers had their own little blogs, you know what I'm saying, their own personal stuff. So I was like, I was hitting them up directly. Can I get on your website? You know, not the big ones. And then knowing that the bigger ones are going to read the smaller, because that's what everybody wants to get the new thing. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of people on Tumblr. Tumblr was big. That was doing it. So I feel like, I was like hitting up people like Yo Dancing, Space Age Hustle, Steady Leaning. You know,
Space Age
Hustling. Yo, wow.
I was hitting them up and just giving them, you know, I was like, yo, let's do an interview. I'll send you some pictures or whatever, and then post the pictures. Let's do a video interview or whatever. And like, I really feel like I was kind of the one that was kind of pushing that to be like, yo, producer is in the forefront. And I was telling people like, if you're comfortable just playing the background, cool. But I feel like, what is it? Familiarity or is power. You know what I'm saying? It's people put a name to the face, a face to the beats. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was my contribution to, I guess, the early internet, like what you were saying about internet producers and people like that. That's how I saw this guy, you know, on the blogs and everything like that. He was doing his own thing, putting his own his videos out there and everything like that. And I mean, he was doing pretty much the same thing I was doing. And I'm a visual person, so I really respected that he had like a video for every song on his album and stuff like that. So as far as that, I feel like we were really taking advantage of the internet back then, and it wasn't as saturated. I feel like, and it also wasn't as. I feel like the corporations didn't really know how to control it yet. It was just still really wild. Still stuff could just really take off organically. It still does today, but you can tell it's just a lot different. When you live through it, you can tell the evolution of it. That TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that is a lot more money being pushed, and they want money now. They realize the power of it, and they're not going to just give you this free viral moment. You gotta like actually. They were like, "Yo, give us some ad money, give us some pay."
They found a way to monetize it. So now the blogs is up and the artist is down. Where before the blogs was really looking for new artists,
right,
in the beginning, but now it's switched around. The artists looking for the blogs. You know what I mean?
Right, for sure. And I like I said, just especially me at that time when it came to looking for music, it was the blogs. You know what I mean? It was the blogs. Like I was a resident on Smash.com. Like I was on there damn near. I wake up in the morning on Smash. What's the new mixtape? Yeah. What's the new song or whatever video?
Did you Not Right?
I did Not Right.
Was on. Yeah,
Not
I was
Right.
on Not Right every day.
Not Right for sure. Not Right. Two Door Boys. Yeah, man. Wow.
There was a lot. There was a lot. I'm not gonna remember. Yeah.
Even the forums like realraptalk.com. I was a realraptalk.com head. Like I was on there just arguing with people, debating with people every morning. Like I wake up, who can I debate with today about like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because especially at that time, it was like, I think Crooked Eye was like the man that was supposed to come out the West, and then your boy, that Game had scooped up. So everybody was like comparing them two, and I'm like, well, let's just stir up the pot. Who's gonna come out the West? You know what I mean? Just get on there, just debating, just rap all the time. And
I remember the first website I started actually posting my music and interacting with people about it was OK Player. The Roots.
Wow, yes.
I would put my stuff on there because I realized that like Questlove was actually reading this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, put my music out there because I know he put on Little Brother, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Ninth Wonder, shit like that. So I was like, yeah, that's my ticket. I'm gonna do that. And then that's when I started finding the other blogs from there. And
I got a quick question. So what would y'all say is the reason why like the blogs and all that aren't as prevalent today as they were back then?
Money. Like people, it's harder to get people to go to an actual website. People stay on the same like 4 platforms, and I feel like they don't really go to the websites anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what killed it a lot.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And like the way the game shifted, like the bigger artists, they had to go to the internet too. So now those blogs can use them as their, you know what I'm saying, as their main person. Like, and so everybody like, oh, just making up some shit like Gucci's on this right here. Like, okay, we messing with this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's definitely they use that platform to catapult whatever artist, and they feel like, okay, well, since this artist, I post this artist here, now my, you know what I mean? It can definitely change narratives, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure. So can I get into some like producer nerd talk?
Sure.
With you real quick? Okay.
sure.
So, like I said, me at the time when I was making beats and seeing the process you was doing, you know what I mean, and you getting the placements, I was like, all right, cool. My goal is to land this placement here, and chase this sound, because my sound, like I said, it was geared towards the East Coast Southern artists. So I'm looking for these lyricists, right? Mm-hmm. But then you get a placement with Lil B, and to me, that literally stopped me personally, from my perspective. That stopped my tracks to where I stopped me in my tracks, because I'm just like, should I try and do, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, as far as me, I'm not gonna lie, I suffered from an identity crisis at that point, because I'm like, this man made something with A$AP Rocky, then Trey called him for a Lupe placement, and then he gets one with Lil B. Like, explain that for me, to where it's just like, was that even like a part of your strategy, or did we just, oh, Lil B just wants my beat, I'm gonna throw him a beat to rap on, or was you just like, you know what I'm saying?
First off, I wouldn't be here without Lil B. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying?
Lil B,
Lil B and A$AP Yams would be the two people that I'm like, they really put me on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lil B. When I first heard his stuff, I heard his stuff on, I think it was called Cocaine Blunts. I think that was the blog it was on. And this guy, this Nas, the writer Nas, N-O-Z, he was writing about him and how revolutionary his sound was. And I was like, yeah, this is dope. Like, I started listening to it, and it was very freeform, very like off the top, raw, you know what I'm saying? But he's still, and he had the good visuals to go along with it. And then he also had the name recognition, because he had an actual Billboard hit with Vans record, right? Yeah. So people were like paying attention to it, but he could go crazy with it because he was independent, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he had backing or whatever, but he was just doing whatever he wanted to do. And one day I was like, that's cool. He was the first placement really I felt like I ever got was Cocaine. It was a song called Cocaine.
Right.
Before that though, I was just listening to his music, and the song I'm Heen came on, and that had a producer. I heard the producer tag, and it was like, franchise on the beat. Dog. That guy lived like down the street from me. He didn't live very far from me. Yeah, in Dallas, when I was living in Dallas. And he was doing stuff for guys that I rapped with in high school. I mean, I would hear franchise on the beat all the time on thing. And I was all like, dude, if he can get on a little beat, why can't I? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was really, shout out franchise on the beat. And I don't really even talk to him, but shout out him for sure. But yeah, that was the inspiration to send in the tracks. And I was like, and he sent Cocaine back. And I was like, this is it. This is my ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm in, because this is a song that I could send.
Because Lil B was huge. She was going crazy at that time.
Yeah, people. It was a cult following for a bit, and then it started bubbling up. Like to me, like out of nowhere, like it started catching on. For me, he was the first viral meme rapper to me. Like he was really capitalizing on using the internet for promotion and stuff like that. Really knowing how to engage with his audience and to do controversial things to get clicks and stuff like that. But yeah, man, Lil B. I feel like he'll always be underrated for his influence and for his pure, even without all that, just his art that he made. I think people, you get it or you don't. People look at the surface level and they're all like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? People look at it, they dig a little deeper, and you're all like, man, this guy can do so many styles, so much innovation. Yeah, man, he's just a great guy. Thanks for taking me on tour. Also, he came through Texas. Like, he asked for me specifically to go with,
that's hard.
Right there in Tink. He did the Raider Clan turn. He didn't do Lil B's, right?
No, he did a Lil B.
Yeah. But Tink, he went on. We did a Raider Clan, and then we did Water Hollow Boys. Didn't you do that with me?
Which
or
one?
Just the Sesh one with Bones in them?
Nah, I ain't do that one.
We did the Lil B, the Raider Clan, though, right?
The Raider Clan, yeah. With Space Goes Purple and all yeah. Which is super dope. You know what I mean? Because that was crazy too. Which I mean. Nah, that's controversial. I'm not even gonna bring that up.
You said bring up anything.
The whole Space Goes A$AP.
Oh yeah, that sucked that happened, man. Because it would have been very crazy if they would have been able to get together. But it's like anything. It was two people that had two visions of what they wanted to do.
Right.
That's what makes it really hard to see anything like to build anything. People think like, why can't you just get along and just do it? But when people have that vision, like you just don't want to listen to anybody else besides you want to get what you want done. You know what I'm saying? So
especially for the following that Space Ghost Perp had. Built. You know what I mean? And then with ASAP built, and then obviously the argument between who stole what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout Space Ghost though, man. He a real dude. Like
because he didn't have to bring y'all on tour, you know what I'm saying, and do that run, you know what I mean. So
shout out Top Shelf, they're the ones.
Yada.
Yeah, oh yeah, him too. Yeah.
Top Shelf, Dallas.
Yeah, that's cool.
So was there any like crazy request that the bass god asked of you?
As far as just making beats and stuff like that,
or anything?
No, he's really hands off. He is the mysterious person you think he is. Like yeah. I mean, I'm sure people getting close to him, but I'm not gonna front like we're friends or anything. Like we just exchange emails, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like But shout out him. Shout out Keyboard Kid too, man. Get that placement on that Lil Wayne, the new Lil Wayne album. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Keyboard Kid.
Going up.
Yeah, that's the main producer. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Yeah, familiar with the name. Yeah.
He was his main producer, tour DJ, Keyboard Kid. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was like I said, I was flipping out because I heard your record, the Cocaine record with Lil B, and I was just like, and I'm like, what? And so that made me dig inside the Lil B crate. You know what I'm saying? Like, what song or what beat could I maybe land a placement for Lil B? And the only song that's close to it was Chasing the Rain. And if you remember that record, like the drums and was that Keyboard Kid as well?
That might have been.
I think that was Keyboard. I think that was Keyboard.
I can't lie. I can't keep up with every producer. There was like I mean, there's so many.
Nah, because look, everybody was at that point. He was just jumping on everything, and there was so many producers that he tapped in with. But shout out Lil B, man.
I'm gonna say something real quick. Since you brought up cocaine, though, I just want to declare that I do not get my my props for inventing vaporwave. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with vaporwave, the genre.
Right. Okay.
It's just slow down synth, basically synth pop.
Right.
From the '80s, slowed down. Maybe sometimes chopped up with some reverb, whatever. But I feel like I was pushing that wave, and because I was more in the hip hop lane, that thing took off more in this other lane. And I feel like they don't link it together too much. So I'm gonna state it on the Mozzie's World podcast that I am the inventor of vaporwave, the genre. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I'm back down.
No, I mean, because people think the same thing when it comes to Space Ghost Perp. That sound that what's the genre name for it? They call it funk. It's funk with a PH.
Yeah, funk. Yeah,
that funk trap, sound or whatever. They, people credit Space Ghost Perp for that. You know, so I mean, shit. If you want to claim that you got vaporwave, then that's you, bro. Like that's all you. You know what I mean? Let them know.
That's crazy too, because I think Space Ghost, like his sound is, even though he's associated with funk, I feel like his sound is a whole other weird thing that he was trying to do. Whereas funk kind of like went on his own thing with the cowbells and the 808s. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, Space Ghost to me had more of like a southern Madlib like type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he was trying to do something like that with like more sample bass and just huge chunks of a sample, kind of doing his own thing to it, and just
adding that southern flavor to it.
Yeah. So I really feel like that sounded, it morphed into something else when it came to funk, and he's created as the originator, and he did. But I'm just saying, like there was a whole other thing that I think people could have took away from it too. But
he really brought Memphis back too, though.
Yeah, with that sound, for sure.
He made people peep and be like, hold up, and then they was like, oh no, that's really come from Memphis. Then folk just started going into like Play It Fly, what's home, Tommy
Tommy Wright.
Tommy Wright. Yeah. Like really peeping up. He really kinda tapped their shoulder too, pulled them back in.
For sure. Yeah, that sound was crazy at that time.
Shout out Little Ugly Man. You remember him?
No,
Little Ugly Man.
Ugly Man.
Little Ugly Man. Yeah.
Yeah, home was hard.
He was big, dude. Like,
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, people were really fucking with him, bro. Like they're on him for sure. But he was like kind of like that Space Ghost type of sound too, also going through. But yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out. Also, you were also dubbed the producer that changed the sound of hip hop by Fader Magazine.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's huge.
That's no pressure at all.
Yeah, right. So are you actively trying to, destroy that right now?
No. I mean, I just go wherever my creativity takes me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes people think that that's like maybe out of the bounds of a regular lane of hip hop. I don't even know what a regular lane of hip hop would be. You know what I'm saying? But people say I'm kind of to the left of that and kind of just bringing new ideas and stuff like that. But shout out to Fader. Yeah, that was like when they listed me. It was like Skywalker, Danny Brown's DJ, Sunny Digital. We're all like in a little like group article about the next wave of producers coming out and stuff.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that was huge.
Yeah, dude. Seeing and they put it in the magazine and everything too. Sent me a bunch. I was giving them out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just like that's me right there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, even like getting the copy of it and looking at, because I ended up getting a copy like at South by.
Oh, for sure. That's cool.
It got landed in my hands, and I was looking through it, and I was like, here he go again. You know what I'm saying? I was like, beautiful.
Yeah,
I was chasing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the moment. That's the moment when my family started taking me seriously. Like, they heard placements before, and my cousins would be like, "Oh, he's doing songs like A$AP Rocky." But when I got in the magazine, my face was in the print. They're all like, "Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, you're actually a producer."
Yeah. Because at the time, that's when you had the long hair though.
Yeah.
Times changed these days, huh?
Yeah.
He got rid of that.
Shout out Tink though too. He was on that new wave. Spin was showing him a lot of love. They put him in that article with like Tyler the Creator and
that's right.
Attractions and all them. Yeah,
because
they were like linking up all the different like where everything's coming from, and it was like Western Sync. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So like like the whole Mobbin no Sobbin movement was really, y'all was going crazy.
That was like no backing at all. That was just me and him just going hard, bro. Like I was broke, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have any money to put towards like promotion and like, doing like stuff like that. So everything was just internet, like I was saying. Like just put us on the internet and just keep flooding it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And I don't know anybody. I mean, now I do, but growing up, my family, I didn't know anybody in the music game or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was starting from like ground zero. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And you was kind of just learning everything on the fly.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
So with that being said, like, you know, you touring, you know, with and worked with everyone from the A$AP Rockies to Kitty Pryde. You know, what's the biggest misconception to the public about this life as a touring producer?
I don't know. I mean, what would you think that's like? That's a good question. I don't know because I've only lived like really. I'm not really friends with other producers and stuff like that. So I've only lived my thing, and like the money's good. Like you can make a living out of it. You can, you know, you have to just go. You get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like so. Just I feel like people maybe you would think that once you're on, but it's like you got to constantly prove yourself and see like, well, okay, you did that, but what did you do today? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you do? What are you gonna do tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? So it's never ending. I feel like if you can do that, then that's the lifestyle for you. But if you feel like once you get on, you're on. Like that's how like basketball players, they say they fall off because they don't. Once they get on into the NBA, then they stop the hustle
because the money's there. They made the money already, and it's like, yeah, now I'm good.
Yeah, but even then, like you know, even if you didn't make the money yet, people still feel like, oh, I made it already. Then that hunger stops. You know what I'm saying? But just stay hungry. If you stay hungry, like I feel like you can do it. Yeah. Me, sometimes I wasn't so hungry. You know, there's some years where maybe I wasn't really feeling being a producer and wasn't doing like that. So sometimes, like, you know, people say like, oh, Lou, what happened to her? You know, you had a crazy run. I thought you were gonna be bigger and stuff. I was like, well, yeah, but I mean, sometimes life happens and you, I don't know, you get kind of lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to come back. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
Hopefully, I mean, I'm grateful that there's people that are still there that want to hear the music still. That if I make it, you know, now and especially if they want to hear the music when there's not a famous rapper on it. You know what I'm saying? Once I'm starting the past couple of years, I've been putting out my own stuff and people have still been showing me the same kind of love, and I really appreciate that because they don't really have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I know there's so much stuff to listen to out there, and for you to just pick my stuff, like that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and I hear you because even that run of trying to top one, because I mean you hear that in the industry where it's like, all right, cool, you got a hit, make another one. Then you do it the second one. All right, cool, that's great, do it again. All right, that's three now. 2 with A$AP, 1 with Lil B. What more do you want? Do it again. All right, man, I'm gonna just fall back for a while. You know what I mean? Because it can get overwhelming at times, you know. And just speaking for me, like my situations in this game from winning, I'll be honest. My producer career, it was cool, but there was a whole lot of empty promises too. And I don't know if you experienced anything like that, where you know what I'm saying, winning competitions. Okay, cool. We're gonna get you a placement with such and such. Well, I'll just say for me, mine was Havoc, Mobb Deep. I ended up getting the contest winning, which noted. Any beat battle I've been into, I've never lost. Just for the record. For the record. But yeah, they were like, yeah, we're gonna get Havoc on it. I was like, all right, cool. Sent him the record. His manager got to me, but then word in the grapevine was like, yeah, nah, his manager's sketchy, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, and so and that shit never came into fruition. But I'm like, Mobb Deep, like I grew up on these guys. Quiet Storm, you know, Shook Ones, like, yeah, I'm gonna be a part of the Mobb Deep legacy. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, all right, cool. But people heard my shit, and it sounded cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then to, you know, the A&R stuff, yo, send me the beat, and then the stems, and then never hear from them again. That gets thrown on another record, and now I'm like, I don't have any lawyers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole lot of that. So there's a whole lot of dark side stuff. Then, of course, the brighter side of, me meeting guys in, Brooklyn, New York, and they like, oh, I fuck with your shit. People from Duck Down Records, like, they got in touch and, we want to, get some placements and stuff for you, da-da-da-da. So shout out Smith & Wesson. Did some stuff with them and General Steel, what up, Bucktown and all that. And, so there's a whole lot of ups and downs in this shit. And if you are built for it, cool, go for it. But just know it could be stressful at times for sure. And
it sounds cheesy, but it really is that you gotta love this.
You gotta facts. You gotta love this shit.
No one's listening. No one's playing play. You still gotta be able to do it and go out there and be like, I want to do it. I want to hear this song, or I want to see this video. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. It's a lot of just like, no one's gonna do it but you. You know what I'm saying? No one cares but you.
Exactly.
And then eventually one day, like, people like, they start caring. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But yeah, you really have to go through a lot of stuff, man. And like, even when you're down, you got to act like you're up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's crazy.
So I guess the question with both of y'all, with especially you, Tink, being in the city, being y'all definitely carved y'all's own lane with y'all's own sound, right? Mm-hmm. How do y'all feel the state of the scene is today, as far as the music scene goes? Like, whether do you think we're in a great space as far as we have our own sound? Do you think we still are battling to find a sound?
I think I think it's. I mean, I ain't been here since the beginning, but like, I think right now, it's a lot of folks it's a lot of talent out here right now. It's a lot of folks that's out here that really, that's really spitting. You know what I'm saying? They got their own sound. I feel like when I first came here, I feel like folks really wasn't having like that dream. They didn't believe that it could come true. And I feel like that this group that's out right now, they feel like it could come true. They more pushing for it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, in my opinion, I think it's in a good space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of folks like it could just be me, but I feel like a lot of folks just don't be like fucking with each other out here though, for sure. I feel that being on the outside looking in, I feel like a lot of people just don't be fucking with each other, like, you know what I mean? Because that's really how you do it. You really gotta have a collective. You ain't really just necessarily gotta be like a group or like a, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But y'all just gotta be like, you know what I'm saying, just bouncing off each other, fucking with each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what's kind of disappointing once you get in the music game, is it's the egos. And there's a lot of people that just don't want to help people out. And you know what I'm saying? Like this podcast right here, you invited me. The first thing that came to my mind was like, I want to take Tink. It's because Tink got a project coming out. You know what I'm saying? He's with, is it out right now? Or is it?
Yeah, it's out right now.
Yeah, with Donnie, I think, right, from Northern Lights.
Yeah, producer Donnie. Yeah, it's called Children of the Sun.
Okay.
Right now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Where can we find it at? It's on DSPs and all that?
It's on everything. Yeah, it's on everything. Apple, Spotify. Shit going hard. It's going crazy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm just saying. Like, I feel like, your scene would benefit a lot from you just helping other people and putting other people on. Because the way it should work is you help them up, they help you up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I get, but then a lot of times you do stuff for people and they don't do anything back for you, and that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I feel like you really need to lend a hand out. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Look, whenever you can look out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I've always felt like, if you can crack the door open for someone else, like you bust the door open, cool. I'm letting my partners in too, especially when I know they got something, and I'm sure they're gonna put their people on. You know what I mean? That's how it should work. But,
yeah, and that's what what you did with the Trey thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I ain't mad at you for also like, hey, send my beats also the way. You deserve that. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that reached out and did it, whatever. So I appreciate that too, man. That's
yeah,
cool.
man. Nah, for sure. For sure.
You got any beats? Like I'm not sure you still make beats, right?
Nah, I don't.
Not really?
Nah.
I'll take a beat, bro. I'll rap on it. I don't care, bro. You never know where that hit's coming from. I encourage everybody to send me beautifulluproduction@gmail.com. Send me a beat, and because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know where that hit comes from. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Yeah, man. I haven't made a beat, and the squirrels don't even want to talk. The squirrel shot. See. So my horror story with when I started making beats, I was at the house, moving my MacBook, and my drive was sitting on the laptop, and it slid off, and the hard drive landed right on the corner, hit the floor, and then I was like, no. I plugged the drive back in, heard the, and I was like, oh, it's cooked.
Damn.
Yeah. What was your DAW of choice? What would you use?
Machine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, never used that.
What's your weapon of choice?
I started on FL Studio 3.4.
See, I did-
A cracked version of 3.4.
Come on, dog. See, I did too. Come on, man. I'm with you.
Bro, I remember the day I went into it was my friend's neighbor at my grandma's neighborhood, and I went to his house, and he was at his computer, and he was programming the keys to System of a Down. I forgot what the song was called. Aerials,
Yeah.
I think it was. And I was like, what is this? And he had like the little piano roll and stuff, and then I saw like, he was like, check this out, and he was like playing that. And then I was like, can you put drums on here too? And he was like showing me the channel, the rack and everything like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I need this now. Like, you just burn this for me and I'm taking this home. Like, and he's like, yeah, for sure. And little do you know, you changed my life, bro. That day, like, that was crazy. But yeah, FL Studio, bro. Like,
FL Studio.
That's all you needed. I didn't get the hate. You know what I'm saying? I know you're old enough to remember the hate.
Yeah,
that it was
dog,
getting.
what?
And I was like, why? Like, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? This is all you need. You need just a pad. What do you think a drum machine is? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. But I think people just they see and familiar with the hardware.
yeah.
And people love the hardware.
Yeah, for sure.
Versus,
Me too.
Yeah, not. And that's why I ended up getting a machine later because I was like, FL is cool, but I feel like in my mind, I need the hardware. You know what I'm saying? But people forgot, like when Ninth Wonder made his placements on the Black Album and Destiny's Child and all that, it was FL Studio. And then I don't know why the hate was there. Like even Dom Kennedy on the record was talking dissing Fruity Loops. You know what I'm
I
saying?
never heard that.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the record. I'll send it to you. But he, threw a shot at Fruity Loops. But then now that's like the industry standard. It's FL Studio. You know,
It'd be like like you say, it'd be the generation before that. They're like, bro, it's like, kids can record on their phone right now. Like
Right.
they record everything on their phone. Like my little cousin them that rap, they just spitting on their phone, mixing it down, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
just rapping on the fly. You know.
yeah, you know what I mean? So it just be a little hate, you know what I mean? But it like you said, it'll become the standard.
It becomes a standard because it's new. You know what I mean? It's refreshing to certain people, and they're not used to it. They're unfamiliar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, you rapping on your phone? Yeah, because I just got a bar in my head. I'm recording real quick, and then watch me put this shit together, and then mix it down, and then end up making a song on the fly.
It sounds decent. I mean, iPhones, you know what I'm saying, sound good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds good. Yeah.
Because it's the mixing at the end of the day. Like if you get it to mix, the mix sound really well, then
So
Okay.
here's a question because I think we're experiencing another shift. Yeah, like you just said, Tink, the old school was adamant on hardware. Our generation was more electronic, right, as far as software, and now we're experiencing this AI shit.
Yeah.
Right? So like give me y'all's thoughts, and whoever wants to go first, but give me y'all's thoughts on like beats by prompt now. Because you could technically go into an AI machine and prompt them to give me a Notorious B.I.G. Premier sounding beat, and it's gonna give you something damn near to the T. So like give me y'all's thought on that, man.
I hate it. But but
Straight
also,
like that.
But tell me why. Tell me why, because I want to talk about that for a second.
also, like, but we're just saying, like, I come from an older generation that I didn't grow up on AI and stuff like that. So maybe I'm missing something, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't like this. I've tried using it to come up with melodies. I was just like, I feed it in like a sample, and I think it's, I don't know which one it is, but it'll take a sample and then give you stems of keys, bass, whatever, but of like totally different sound or whatever. So I was like, this is cool to experiment with or whatever, maybe on some sort of level, but I don't know. It doesn't. I don't like it, but it's. I don't know because I don't have a good feeling about it. But it's also been in my experience in the past that when I don't like something, I end up loving it. But I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this, but yeah, I don't really have too much of an opinion on it because I don't use it as much, and I try and stay away from anybody that I see kind of does. But that's all I really have to say about that.
Word.
Me, like, I feel like it's really taking the creativity. I know I'm about to sound like a hater, but I think it's taking the creativity out of it. Like, if you don't do nothing with it, like if you're not putting in if you just talking like, hey, give me a B.I.G. beat and you not doing nothing to it at all, like, you know what I mean? Like, where's the creativity in it?
Yeah.
So you really just, and who get the credit for it at the end of the day? I'll be wondering, like, just say you make a hit with that beat.
Right.
Like, is AI gonna come through later and get the credit for it?
Or the company that developed it, like, you used our program to write this hook, so we need our chips. What's up?
Yeah.
I saw you made top 10 on Billboard. We need that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then I feel like it's gonna be lawyers. It's gonna be lawyers for AI.
Yeah.
That's gonna have to come through and get the what you call it, intellectual property. You know what I mean? So, yeah. If it's no creativity put into it, bro, it's not creative. You know.
Word.
In my like, I guess trying to be positive about it.
Sure.
I want it to be a reaction from from people that go so far left that, you know what I'm saying, that AI can't really understand what they're trying to do with it.
Right.
But I mean, I don't see that that's very likely, but that's my hope that's going to happen, is that we're just going to have to push art in weirder and further directions that AI doesn't really even think to go or can't really replicate as easily. But as far as what that sounds like, I don't know. But that's what in my heart, that's what I hope that's where it goes. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be some sort of positive spin on it. But yeah. So what about you? You like AI?
Oh man, nah, I got in trouble with this before. So I have a love-hate relationship with the AI stuff. Like, I think it's like, when it comes to creating certain hooks, like I could respect someone building a foundation using the AI, taking it and then be like, all right, cool. I see what you did with this. Let me put my own twist to it. You know what I mean? And then creating something of your own. Got it. But prime example, did y'all hear the French Montana Max B Make America Wavy Again record?
Yeah, last night I watched the video. Is it AI generated?
So I think a little bit of the video is generated, but I'm the hook on the song.
The girl singing.
Yeah,
right. That's what I figured.
That's AI.
Yeah.
And shout out to Question. He's been using the AI tool so much. Squirrels, I'm like, by now we know when the AI hook is being used, just because of the certain lyrics that the AI builds up and writes. You know, is it writing? I felt weird doing this. When the AI writes a hook, you know what I mean? I could tell how the way the lyrics is set up. I'm like, oh, that's AI. I've heard it so much to where now my brain is just kind of knowing like, oh, that's an AI created hook, and they just built around it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think the hook sounded good, but just lyrics wise, I'm like, yeah, that's AI. And like, I know like that's where it's heading. Yeah. So it's, yeah, good and bad. Now how it's gonna go forward, I don't know.
So here's and my bad, I just want to
go for it.
Step in really quick, but like my whole thing about that really quick is that it's something weird about hearing a song, having an emotional reaction to it, and then someone telling you that shit ain't real. It makes me feel like, what the fuck you mean that ain't real?
See, and how you delivered that, like, it ain't real. What do you mean it ain't? You know what I'm saying?
Right, see what I'm saying? Like no one made that. Someone fucking prompted it, whatever. And that to me, I think is an issue. You know what I'm saying? But to Tink's point, like, I think if you use it as a tool, right? If you use it as a tool as far as like maybe get a base from it and then add your humanness to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think that's where the issue stems, is where like if I made a song and it changed somebody's life and someone comes and talks to me, hey man, so what mind state were you in when you made that song? Fuck, I don't know. I was eating McDonald's and I just fucking you know what I mean?
Right.
That shit takes the soul out of it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you trying to like make a hit, is you like, if you trying to make like a hit song,
yeah.
But if you an artist, then everything really supposed to just come from you.
Exactly.
There you go. I like that, man. If you want to make the fun shit, the club shit that we talk about,
right?
AI the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Facts.
Go ahead, bro. But that emotional humanist shit,
right?
Like I can't get down with an AI,
right?
Yeah, I don't like it. You know, like I said right now, I don't like it. But I think I just need to kind of give it some time to see where it goes, because I'm old enough to remember when there was a big deal about CGI in movies when it first started coming out. You know what I'm saying? Toy Story and then just like Jurassic Park, stuff like that, and how people were saying like, what is this? Like, we need real stuntmen, we need real scenes, animatronics, stuff like that is real. But that died. Everything now is CGI. The movies are just straight up 100% CGI, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
And now we're like, oh, Michael Bay. You can tell Michael Bay did this shit.
Yeah, and like, you know,
mad explosions.
It just became the norm because people weren't going to fight it. They just accepted that this was the new thing. The general public, not the artists. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I see parallels in that, and that's what kind of scares me. Because, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Like I said, I just gotta like wait and just do the music I want to make, the art that I want to make, and just that's all I can really do to help combat any kind of future with AI taking over.
And I think you said it best. Like, you just create what you want to create. You know, just create your art, be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's it.
Is it gonna go to like where kids feel like, oh, like you thought to pull out to tell it to do Notorious B.I.G.? Is that gonna be the creativity? You feel me?
Right. Well, I thought of that.
Yeah. I'm the one who thought.
You know what I'm like? Well, I thought of putting a Premiere sample, but with some Young Jeezy hair, like, you know, hi-hats to it. with a Lady Gaga vocal sample to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought of that.
And like, damn, nobody's thinking like that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
they not using their left side of their brain like I did. You know?
That's wild, bro.
That's where we at with it now, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess we just gotta wait and see, and then we wait for the one person to get a hit using all AI.
Yeah.
And then we gotta wait for that interview and just be like, yeah, no, just open AI.
I mean, for the record, like that exists already. Shorty who's
You talking about Timbaland?
no.
Oh.
The other the girl who made an AI artist and she hit the billboards.
Yeah.
She hit the billboards and
Sheesh.
got, and then she ended up on fucking 60 Minutes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But with the questioning that they were asking her just made it seem even more stupid. Because they asked her straight up, well, you didn't write it. You didn't sing it. You didn't do any of it. You just typed out,
Right.
do this. It's not like she was writing lyrics.
Right.
She said, make me a song that talks about XYZ, and the shit takes off.
And then it lands on Billboard.
Right.
And but then it's referencing the voice is referencing other artists.
That's a whole nother
already-
problem.
Yeah,
Right.
That's a whole nother problem.
Right.
The something got to train the AI.
Yeah.
And where is it getting it from? And now that is just
And that's why Timbaland got in trouble with his lives. Because they accepted the cookies when when everybody was submitting their song
true.
submissions and
Oh,
everything
yeah,
like that.
that-
Yeah.
yeah.
Timbaland was like, yeah, submit your songs. Let's hear it out. Meanwhile, they not seeing this fool is hitting record on the open AI, whatever he's using, Sora, whatever. And he's taking all that shit. And then he ended up getting his artist, whatever the artist name is. And then,
T1000.
right. Just the ultimate LeBron artist, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Wimby artist, if you will.
wild, yeah.
And just everybody's voice is in the data. Now you participated in the data wars and didn't even know it.
Yep.
He ain't even rock with you neither. He got you off the live, then took his stuff.
Right.
Took what he needed.
Took what he needed.
Right. He was just like, yo, so I like what you did here at this part, but the rest of it, I think you could have did this, X, Y, and Z. Appreciate you sending your music through. Meanwhile, your shit right there
Yeah,
in the
you
box.
defeated, like you was talking about with Mobb Deep, you defeated, you like, damn, don't fuck them played me, like, I ain't messing
Right.
with. You probably, the person might even give up, not even do it no more.
Exactly.
And they shit have popped off, yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing Timbaland about the Beat Club stuff. Was like even before that, like he was ripping
B
off
Club stuff, yes.
producers about I don't know how they're getting ripped off, but I remember there were a lot of them complaining. Like I would see them, yo, I'm part of Beat Club now, whatever like that, and then
Right.
months later be like, damn, fuck Beat Club, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't even think about that him collecting all the producers'
Yeah.
sounds and stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of shady, Timbaland.
And it's so crazy because like we know he's a GOAT, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
One of the
Yeah, I
best
love
to ever
Timbaland
do it. I
beats,
love
man.
Timbaland's beats. I love his music. But to, participate in the data wars like that and everybody accepting the cookies, bro, it's like, yo, it's sad. It's sad to see.
It is. Hey, but Timbaland, if you want to rock with us, though, don't really got no problem with you.
Yeah, Timbaland, I'm down to chop it up, bro. If you want to talk about it, pull up to Monsters World. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. Oh man, Skrills, you got anything else, man?
Nah, that's it on my end, man.
All right, man. Well, then I got a question. I got a question for everybody in the room, man. You ready, Skrills?
Yes, sir.
But the question for y'all, what's really good?
What's really good? So this is our current news segment of the show. I don't know if y'all heard recently, but Ebro in the Morning is no longer on Hot 97. Show got canned. And Ebro kind of brought it up on his IG Live, kind of explained what was going on. He more or less was talking about, he thinks, in his theory, right, it got political. Because, he has his stance on, the political things and the political space in America, and he has, his views and things like that. And, after 13 years, it gets canceled. So now they plan on starting their own, independent show. I think they're going to go on YouTube and things of that nature and kind of just, continue the show from there. Any thoughts on Ebro in the Morning, Hot 97?
I don't really listen to Ebro. I don't know. Not that I don't like him. I've checked out the interviews and stuff, but I'm not someone to be like, oh man, Ebro, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know because I'm not really familiar too much. Rosenberg, I like his stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like when he comes down to South by and does the the events that he was doing there with the, bringing like Mark Henry and the rest of it out and stuff like that. That's cool. But I'm not really too familiar with any of their stuff like that though.
Gotcha.
But he was let go too, Rosenberg?
Yeah, Rosenberg was on there as well.
Like,
Yeah,
so he's on the show with
Rosenberg, Ebro, and Laura Styles. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn. It's just where we headed, man. Like, that's where we headed. We headed to that, like, if you not rocking with what we trying to, if you're not rocking with the regime, then you up out of here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, more so, I think the agenda, right?
The agenda, yeah.
If
That's
you're not fucking with the agenda we're trying to push,
yeah.
then there's no room for you.
Right.
And they up there, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. And the thing too, like, you know, it's one thing to argue about the radio space these days, right? Because you can argue radio's dead. Like, people's not, but I mean, in New York, the way people are moving and traveling and stuff like that, I'm sure radio thrives in New York City. So people listen to Hot 97 and, you know, Power 105 and things of that nature. So for that show to go off after 13 years, I thought it was kind of just, it was telling to me, you know, like, it's especially Ebro being the program director, like, you would think, you know, I could say what I want to say. But then if the people in the suits, if you will, corporate, yeah, nah, we ain't rocking with that. You out of here. Yeah. Like, damn, like, you was the front office. You was the front office. You know what I mean? And they canned you. You know what I mean? And it's like,
everybody got a boss.
Either get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying?
Was he very like pro Palestine and stuff like that? Is that what he was doing? Talking about?
It was a lot of that stuff. Stuff about, you know, Cuomo and things of that nature, and you know, a lot of New York politics he got involved with, and then and then also he tried to, I guess, on my part, pardon me, but like Cuomo and all them was trying to get involved with the Hot 97 and get pushed on in their media and their audience, and Ebro's like, nah, keep
to get that demographic that they need,
right? Because obviously this is a numbers game. They look at the numbers, this amount of people is listening, and then obviously with the hip hop market and things like that. Oh, we're trying to get in that space too. And Ebro's like, nah, like, not on this side, you know? So, and they're probably like, well, we'll shut it down and we'll pull the plug.
They valid with, like you said, they've been doing it for 13 years. I think it really might have just been the best move for them to go and do their own thing.
For sure.
Being hooked on, because people already know who they is. Rosenberg, you know what I mean? Everybody respect them. They done built their word up, so that might have been a good move for them.
Yeah, Rosenberg's like the hip hop Ryan Seacrest, bro. He got like fucking
Facts.
5 jobs.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I think they'll be alright, man. But I what I don't like is I think they were the most inclusive, meaning that like kind of everyone had a shot with them.
Yeah.
And the fact that they get canned, it's like, all right, well now who's in that position?
Right.
Right? Or it's gonna be easier for that agenda to be pushed that Ebro and them weren't trying to fuck with. You know what I mean?
It's over with though. Ain't nobody about to date the show, so I ain't about to mess with their show.
So, which is crazy because like Funk Flex, well, DJ Enough left Hot 97. They let him go. Then Funk Flex left, and then now Ebro and them left. So what's Hot 97 now?
Right now, Christmas music.
They playing Jingle Bells right now, dog. Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, like I won't say his name because I want to put him on blast. But a DJ here in the city, remember? I don't know if you remember, but he told us that basically the DJ job now at the radio station is that it's a pre-recorded top 40,
bro,
and there's no room for like, yo, Tink got a new record, I'm gonna throw it in there because it's hot. There's no more of that. It's predetermined records that are top 40, and these are what's hot, and there's no getting in that fucking mix.
Or what messed me up was when he said, when it comes like the shows like the traffic jam sets. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a traffic jam 5 at 5. You know what I mean? That shit they did it at the house. They wake up, they do the set, they do the radio set remotely there, and they just email it. They hit the WeTransfer link, download it, and they put it on the air.
Damn, DJs working remotely. That's that's crazy.
No, that's everybody working from
Everybody
the crib.
working from home. That shit broke my heart when he told me that. I was like, wait, what? So what's the radio interview like? What interview?
No, we did that shit a month ago. That's crazy. That's why I think the platform platforms like ours, I think, is why they thrive or will thrive.
Yes.
It's because, bro, this shit's gonna come out Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the shit we're saying, no one's dictating this. Obviously, well, to Tink's point, everybody got a boss. We can't go on here and say some wild shit because YouTube will flag you, right? To some extent. But for the most part, there is no we're free to say whatever the fuck we want to
Sure.
say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Might gotta slang it up though. Say what you want to say in slang.
Yeah. that way they can't catch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Also in other news, did y'all see the Street Fighter movie trailer?
Yeah.
I did. I just seen it before I came here,
Oh, I
y'all.
throw that on real quick.
Let's throw it on. Let's react. And then Cody Rhodes. Yo. Alright, man. No, I ain't gonna lie. Seeing the Honda at the end was nuts.
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool.
So I'm sure everybody here has seen the original Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile.
That shit blows this out the water. You're not gonna convince me that the fucking guy from the Dark Knight, the schizophrenic patient, is fucking Bison. For real? Fuck out of here, bro. Nah, I'm sorry.
You ain't rocking with it?
Nah, bro. I can't.
Damn.
I'ma watch it. You know I'ma watch it.
Facts.
But nah, fam. Fucking Gomez was the original Bison. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
He was good. Him doing that and Addams Family forever. He's like a goat from
What?
that. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
Plus, he's like Spanish or something. Right? It was good to see some representation.
Come on, man. Bro,
But I don't know. That kind of seemed kind of wacky. But I mean, I think they're probably going for that, right? They're going for like a really over the top. Yeah, just trying to like call back to like how bad the first one. I mean, I like the first one, but I mean, objectively, it's a bad movie.
Sure.
But I mean, it still had good
It's
lighting.
it's nostalgic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blanca looked kind of crazy back then, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 look cool.
Yeah, 50 as Balrog was kind of crazy. I was like, oh wow, they really got him on here.
They went the full haircut with that one, not
With
just
the
not just the V. They did like
Right.
the M or whatever.
Exactly.
It was.
They did the bad hairline, like that was crazy. Yeah, seeing Cody Rhodes' haircut as Guile with the big blonde shit, like that was crazy. So, and then Roman Reigns is Akuma, which is nuts. I'm an Akuma guy.
What is Eric Andre supposed to be? Is that like a character like in the newer games? Or
So
something?
he's supposed to be yeah, he's one of the characters in the newer games, but I want to say I think he's one of the the announcers or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, no, I'm gonna go see it.
I like that Dan is in it.
Yeah.
Dan, I always thought it was funny to have some little weird pink character. Like there's always that.
Yeah, and then Andrew Schultz being Dan is hilarious. So yeah, I'm gonna go see it. Am I gonna see it day one? I don't know.
I don't think nothing's ever gonna top that first Mortal Kombat movie. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Bro,
90s.
what?
one,
Oh
like,
No,
man,
sir.
come on, dog.
Yeah.
I was severely disappointed
Classic.
with the new Mortal Kombat. It's like everybody was telling me like you're taking it too seriously. I was like, because it is serious to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is serious, bro. Like that's my childhood you're messing with.
what?
Like
Facts.
don't get me started on the new Jurassic Parks or anything like that.
Talk to
You're
him.
messing with my childhood, bro. And like it is serious. Like I get it. People don't care. You're gonna say it's whatever, but like. If you don't criticize this stuff, it's gonna keep coming out bad
Right.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like your dollars, you buying or you watching these movies, you doing whatever. There's no reason for them to elevate or to make stuff better if you're just gonna watch or buy whatever they put out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
Bingo.
you should care. You should care.
You
about
should
this
care.
stuff.
Come on. The more you know.
But you know, the kids, they not really knowing like this is their first introduction into this stuff. That's what they really be shooting for because they know they can't get it past us because we didn't see the real one.
Facts.
So the new generation, they be like, if they rocking with it, it's a fresh start for them. You know what I mean?
Right. So are y'all gonna check out the Street Fighter movie?
I'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah, if my kids want to see it, I'll fuck with it. But I ain't really just on that right now, like that type of vibe. But yeah, it looks straight. I want to see some dialogue. If it got the right type of dialogue, then yeah, I'll rock with it.
For sure. And then what I got here last, I got the French Montana Max B single, "Make America Wavy Again." Did y'all check it out?
I did.
I ain't see it. I ain't peep.
Yeah, I mean, I would play it, but you know how YouTube gets when it comes to the music. But shout out Kid Art, he did the video, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Kid Art and his direction style, but it looks good. He did use a little bit of AI, and to me, I think obviously like the wolf scene, and then see that's the hook I was talking about.
Oh, that ain't bad. That shit's straight.
Sounds straight, right? See, so like
And
talented.
you can't stop it. And that's Max B, bro. Like,
Yeah, his pen, the way he approaches songs, the way he approaches records. Like, I fuck with Max, man.
bro. Because Max B, he had, you know what I mean? He had his little street wave with the after Dipset, Bird Gang, and all of them.
Right.
Then he got locked, and then all of the white kids on the internet got on to him and just went crazy. He got a whole nother life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what really that combined with that just like them built him up to like this legend. Like that video kind of like, I ain't never seen it till just now, but that video kind of really just summed it up. That was hard.
Yeah. Even if you go look in the comment section, people are like, yo, seeing Max be in 4K is trippy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just the allure.
Damn, he sat down that long.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, yeah. So we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Yo, Tink, peep this. Max went in and sat down when Kevin Durant got drafted in the NBA.
Damn.
He came home. Kevin Durant is now a Rocket.
Damn.
And on his 18th year.
That's real. That's real. And he's still, it's still.
And the legend was still out here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? While he was sitting down, French was still waving the flag. Coke Wave 2, Coke Wave 3, which if you count that. But then now we had 3.5, and then back like he never left. Wiz kept his name alive. There was a bunch of people that kept his name alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And kept the wave going. But shout out Max being home, man, and I'm looking forward to hearing Coke Wave Part 3. I hope.
For real.
I hope.
I'm a huge Max B fan. Like
Yeah.
I was listening to his stuff before he got locked up. You know, I was there. I remember the first Complex article that he got where he's like,
Yeah.
he's got the cigarette. He's waiting for his food from the restaurant or whatever.
Right.
But I was like, man, there's something with this. Like Tink was saying, like he's got it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I was watching the clips and the DVDs more than I was listening to the actual music because it was just interesting seeing him in there in New York. He was just moving with that energy that. He said that one time, like, I respect you, but I got a wave going. I respect Jesus of Nazareth could come back, but I got a wave going right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just was saying, like, crazy stuff.
That's
and
cold.
I was like, man, this is good, man. And then, you know, of course, he got the momentum stopped. He got locked up. And plus, I was a big Dipset fan anyway, so the affiliation was already there. You know what I'm saying? So I've been waiting for this day just for him to come home. And I can't say a lot, but coming soon. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say a lot, bro. Shout out DVD Couture. Shout out everybody who's hooked me up, but I can't talk about too much, but coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bet. We're gonna stay locked in because I got for sure. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what was about to happen with Max and see what he's got going on because I feel like they're heading in the right direction. And if you ask me, the dream record I would want to see, Max being Stove.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's good. You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Max being Stove God. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nuts.
I just heard a home Stove guy. He hard. Mikey Strange put me on the Stove guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Mikey Strange, man.
Yeah, shout out Mikey Strange.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they had a project again too, like last year, right? Something like
Yeah.
that. Mhm. All beats Mikey Strange, and he was rapping. That shit was good too.
Seminole Lusty, and Children of the Sun out right now.
right now. Go get that.
Don't forget classic Mobbin No Sobbin album on Michigan NYC.
Absolutely.
The one that started it all, bro.
Michigan NYC. Listen.
Do the history if you're a younger kid. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to all that Michigan stuff because low key Michigan was a crazy record label to be a part of. They had looking back, Young Lean dropped a project with them. What you call it, Mr. Motherfucking Esquire, of course.
Yes.
The Kool-Aid D and all those dudes.
Rock Marciano.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know I'm missing a lot, but yeah.
Stally. He dropped Lincoln.
Yeah, Stally did too, yeah.
Stally dropped Lincoln Way Nights. Listen, Lincoln Way Nights, oh my God. That did something to me. Yo, Stally, what up, man? If you happen to see this clip, pull up to Monsters World. But yeah, Michigan NYC was, just the merch, like the clothing line that they had, and then with the music that was there with it, it was tough.
Yeah, shout me Cal, man. Shout Michigan, man. Without y'all, you know what I mean? They really gave us a lane for real. I appreciate them.
For sure.
Yeah, that was another blog that I was remember seeing getting a lot of music from before I even messed with anybody over at Mishka. I was going to the Mishka blog and finding because they were like more in the lane of just like alternative hip hop and
exactly.
stuff like that. What's it called? Cities of Eve. Remember him?
Cities of Eve. I still fuck with Cities of Eve.
Yeah,
like,
he was good.
He's going hard right now.
Yeah.
And of course, Tink, you had two projects with him, right? Mine, and then you did Nicodemus. Nicodemus from San Antonio was also.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Nicodemus. Yeah.
Shout Nico, bro.
Nico.
P2 the Gold Mask. You dropped an album with them too.
Shout P2,
San Antonio
bro.
and Mishka got a connection, a real strong connection, bro.
Yeah.
I dropped one with him, and I dropped an EP of my own stuff. KARE said it was the best album of the year. But
Talk to him.
Over Noah Jones. It was the best, one of the best Texas albums of the year, is what they say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that had Tink on there, Himanshu, Fred the Godson, RP. Shout out Fred the Godson.
RP.
Riff Raff, of course, Kitty Pryde, Lil B. That album was my first like official, I feel like EP with other artists and stuff like that. And that really opened a lot of doors, and I could hand somebody something and like, this is what I work on, you know what I'm saying? So,
That shit was hard too.
yeah.
For sure. All right, man. We at the final part, the put me on screws, or you got a game?
I kind of came up with one right now. If y'all want to,
Yeah, let's do it. Y'all down to play a game?
Sure.
Cool. All right, Scrolls, what's the game, man?
all right, man. Since we got some producers and artists in here,
Yeah.
I was thinking this as y'all, because obviously y'all are getting y'all's bag, right? When y'all talking sound, right? A certain sound, producers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you could pick two artists to work with, right? Mm-hmm. And these could be alive, dead or alive, right? And get in the studio with them and make a record. A, which two artists would those be? And B, how would the record sound, right? You were talking, the Wave. You were talking about the...
Max Reed?
No. Vaporwave, right?
Vaporwave, yeah.
That being a sound, right? Mm-hmm. So the game for me is, A, name two artists, dead or alive, that you would want to get in the studio, and the record that you're going to make, what sound would it be? How would it sound? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I don't...
Who wants to go
I
first?
might need a second, but...
You might need to... Tink, you want to go, or you want me to go?
Man, I'm gonna say, nah, you can go. Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned Fred the Godson, because I would have loved to work with Fred.
Fred was cool, man. I mean, his team wasn't really messing with me. I sent some beats and they were like, no, it's not really his sound. And then Fred the Godson was just like, nah, I'll rap on that. And I was like, cool, let's do that. And
That's
like,
dope.
we did a song for HTC. Like, it came with the phone or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? So it was like preloaded. So we got a nice little check off that. And
That's hard.
That's hard.
And that was like my first, I feel like that was like one of the first times I actually got paid to make rap music. And I was going to shout out Fred the Godson for that. Because like, he didn't, it wasn't looking like it was going to happen because he was like, nah, I'm not going to rap on that stuff. Or his team was. But then he hit me directly and I was like, nah, I like this one. Let's do this one. I was like, cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Cool.
So I'll probably put Fred and Aaliyah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, wow.
That's good.
Um,
What sound are we talking about? That's okay. Talking R&B.
this is gonna sound like some AI shit, but something relative to Dead Presidents,
The Jay-Z
the
joint?
Jay-Z joint.
Okay.
Something that's kind of
So that's
like
what, a sample?
it's like a sample, kind of like a it could go R&B. Like if Aaliyah came on there with a hook, like an R&B, that like the rapper R&B hook style. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna give you these bars, and I'm gonna have an R&B songstress hit you with a hook, like a Best of Me meets Dead Presidents type
Okay.
beat
that.
type shit.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Last name shit, first name type. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Would it now? It wouldn't necessarily be a hit. I don't know.
I think
but,
so.
But would it be one of them album cuts that's forced to be a single?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bet.
That's what I'm going with.
I like it.
I could see that on a Clue tape or something.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm going for, Lil. You know what I'm going. A classic mixtape record for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I guess my answer would probably be Outkast and Prince never did anything together, right? I'm sure maybe Prince maybe played in the background somewhere or something. Because I know he did stuff with like the Soul Aquarians and stuff. Prince,
Yeah.
But I don't know if they ever did anything with Outkast. I feel like the connection would be there, but
Jesus Christ.
But, yeah.
What a record.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Yeah, I think Prince with some 808s, the synth layers with the 808s too, and Yeah, especially like Stankonia
Yeah.
era cast, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that would be dope.
And I could definitely see like Sleepy Brown kind of sneaking into the session too and getting his shit off in there with Prince.
Tough.
That's tough. Damn, nah, Lou got one on me. Tink, it's on you, no pressure, dog.
I know that was like, damn, like should I say George Clinton? Man, for me, I would say if it's working with me, I'm on there too.
Yeah.
By all means, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say like Dead Prez.
Ooh.
It'll probably be like me, Dead Prez, and I'll put like just for right now, I would say like Conductor Williams. No, Conductor Williams.
Nah, listen. Nah, you trying to spark the revolution. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I like that. Dead Prez, Western Tink. Conductor, we have a prop. Yeah.
Dead Prez was the first show me and him did, I think, together,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, we did. We opened for them in Austin.
Yeah,
That's
was the
hard.
first
Red
show
7,
ever,
yeah. I remember meeting them. They came through soundcheck when we were doing that. That was
Yeah.
cool.
It
I was like,
wild
damn, we
cool.
made it, bro. Like, we're doing We're Dead Prez.
Love, yeah.
Shout out Dead Prez, man.
They're always cool. I remember seeing them walking around South by with like girls with them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're kind of like what is it? The like Erykah Badu. They look kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely, to me, slept on. Very underrated. They don't get a lot of the credit that they deserve, you know what I'm saying, for carving their lane and the revolutionary raps that they had. Even they gangster grills. Revolutionary, but gangster grills.
Yeah, that was dope.
Crazy.
They hard, bro.
Hard.
I love them. I love them boys, man.
Yeah.
That video, Hell Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was, where it's the camera, the first person, and they're like going there robbing everybody and stuff. I was obsessed with that video for the longest time, bro. I thought like this is crazy. I was showing everybody I could, bro.
Shout out Dead Prez. Skrills, you entering the...
Nah, man, I can't. I just thought that would be dope, man. I think all three of y'all got some solid joints right there, for real.
Yeah.
I'm curious, who's like one of your favorite artists since you don't like Max B?
I mean, bro, and I struggle with this. So, well, I don't struggle with it. Other motherfuckers struggle with it. It's their struggle, not mine. But I like what I like, and it happens to be that what I like is no longer made. Right? We talking the big. Biggie's my favorite artist ever. Man, the other day I went on I used to be super deep into Bone Thugs.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I just put my son on to Do or Die the other day. And it's just it was just like I'm a big R&B head first and foremost, and then the rap that I do like is like the big. You know what I'm saying? So all the new stuff, I can't get jiggy with it.
Oh, you like a hip hop head? Like, was you into
Boom
like
bap.
underground and
Nah,
like,
I wouldn't say underground. It's just more boom bap 90s. Like I'm a big Redman fan too. Like the funk doc shit.
Yeah, you have to say you like the funky, like kind of. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, if it has a sample behind it, and you add some like just ignorant drums to it, it's like I love that shit. Like Dead Prez is one of my favorite records because of that. You know what I mean? But to Dead Presidents, the what's the joint Mind Sex?
Mind Sex?
Mind
yeah.
Sex.
One of my favorite records ever, bro.
Hard.
Just because of the ding 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 ding.
They killed that.
Yeah.
So-
Hard. It's a hard record. And then even the subject matter and how they approach that record.
100%. Bro,
Man.
I heard that shit once. I played it fucking I don't know how many times after.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
because of what he's saying.
you listen to the tape and then you hear that come on, you like, oh, they didn't took you left with that.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, damn, I know they had this in them. Like,
Right.
And I think that all that to say that like it's not, I'm not shitting on the new stuff, but like here in the city, for example, Mob is probably one of the hottest artists out, right? But I heard his album and it's cool, but I wasn't getting none out of it. You feel me? Kind of like, I mean, sounds disrespectful. I don't mean to be, but like empty carbs. Just played it, ran through it. I'm probably not gonna go back to it.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But it just, not to go on a soapbox or nothing like that, but it just, to me, it questions like the youth and what they're actually getting out of music, as opposed to like when you first heard Dead Presidents, right? Or when I first heard Ready to Die. I couldn't put that shit down.
Right.
You know, and that shit to this day resonates and all that. So I'm just curious as to like what the newer, younger kids are listening to and how that shit's affecting them.
Right.
Because, man.
Yeah. Because I know the first time I heard the Mind Sex record by Dead Prez, just to me, I was like, this is creativity
Yeah.
at its finest. You know what I'm saying? Approaching because because I mean, we hear records dedicated to females all the time, but I've never heard anyone approach a record like this,
Right.
with this type of tone and subject matter. You know what I'm saying?
But to lose point, like who the fuck says Prince and
Outkast?
Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
When you know that's a winner, that's a
Right,
win.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
see, and I don't think Lou gets that from without listening to what you listen to, right? And growing up with what you listen to. So like, shout out to you, man, because you know, to us, because we're last of a dying breed. Keep it
Facts.
a buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because remember 3K really tried to kind of do My Girlfriend Prince.
Oh yeah.
With that singing, that song My Girlfriend. Like,
Oh yeah, there's a natural like big huge influence. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Word.
yeah, so that's a perfect marriage right there.
100%.
Is
Guess
that?
I'm gonna type that into the.
Yeah, throw that shit
Oh
in AI.
man, here we go.
I thought of that.
I will say though, I do enjoy it. I will say though, I do enjoy them fucking AI remakes, right? Like Tupac from the '60s or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah.
The Many Men joint from fucking whoever made it. They flipped the Many Men joint to like a, you heard it right, like
Yeah, I
like
know
a
what you're
jazz
talking
or
about.
Right.
but that shit is dope,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's inventive right there. I
Correct.
gotta give him his props for
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Or even doing the 90s version of 21 Questions.
Exactly, bro.
Bro.
Funky. You know what
That
I'm saying?
shit rides, dog.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
That was cool. Yeah. If,
I'm with
if, if y'all want to know what I'm talking about, go to YouTube, type in 90s New Jack Swing 50 Cent 21 Questions.
And and that's crazy too, because that reminds me what we were talking about earlier. Because what's the guy that JPEG Mafia? You know that?
Yes.
name?
Yes.
He took an AI generated song, sampled it, and then redid another song through the AI sample. So I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we could do something with this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like,
but it's when you get lazy, and Tink
Yeah,
pointed
yeah.
it out, when you're just like not doing anything creative with it, just kind of like making, and then on top of that, making money off of very little work. That to me is a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyways, put me on.
Put me on. Let's play, man. So that's been part of the show where whether it's music, TV shows,
Books, movies,
that you want us and the viewers and listenership to, you know, check out, put us on. So whoever wants to start, Tink.
Man, like a movie or something like that.
Yeah, whatever you've been on, man, that you think that we should check out or listen to, watch, read, whatever.
Man, I really like I really been on these films called LA Rebellion films. So it was like it's like black directors during the 70s. They had this little movement. You ever heard of To Kill a Sheep?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a LA Rebellion movie right there.
Okay.
So yeah, they had it's a whole gang of movies during that time that they came with, you know, just black directors, black, Mexican, Native American directors that was just coming together, just doing their own cultural thing.
And making their own Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
hard.
So I'm really into them right now. So look up LA Rebellion films, man. It's even a documentary on it that'll show you know what I mean, what everything is.
That's hard. Appreciate that. Lou?
Well, I guess it's not really like a movie. Well, it's a movie. It's a YouTube. He doesn't really need me to plug it because he's already popular as hell. But Conor O'Malley has this comedian, and he has this movie called Rap World, where he plays. He's in a rap. It's him in a rap group set around. As far as I can tell, 2008, maybe 2008, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
And this shit, the details in this movie are like, I was like watching. It was like what it felt like to go through being a rapper at that time, trying to make it happen.
Right.
And getting nothing done, just smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, ended up fighting, going to a party instead, fighting, and then barely getting in the studio finally at 2 a.m. and being like, yeah, this is dope. And then the next morning, it's just nothing. But that movie is just the way he shot it, the cameras he used, the clothes, the music choices. It takes me right back to 2008. And it's a crazy thing to check out. So go check out Conor O'Malley, Rap World on YouTube. I'm probably going to do a video on it for how good it is. But if you were rapping around that time, if you're as old as I am, then you're going to go right back to that time because that's exactly how
right
it was.
To the T.
Yeah. And it's such a weird topic to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it sounds kind of generic, like, oh, he's just being a rapper, but that specific kind of rapper, an alternative kind of rapper that wasn't really like didn't really have any connections or wasn't in the scene with its local, more traditional rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy though. I can't really explain it too much, but yeah, I'd watch it if you haven't.
Yeah. So I have this book that I crack open every now and then. which is different for me. Usually I recommend music, you know what I'm saying, 90% of the time that I do the show. But there's a book called The War of Art. Obviously there's, the art of war, but there's a flip called The War of Art. And pretty much it's break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles. And it's pretty much just helping you, get through those creative roadblocks and things of that nature. So, you need some help getting through those, creative roadblocks and what can get your creative, flow going. Check this book out, The War of Art. Shout out to Question. He recommended it to me.
That's hard. I like that.
Thanks, man.
How is Question doing? I haven't seen him in a long time.
He's
Really
doing
long
good.
time.
He's doing really good. He's actually coming up here next week.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to do a yearly wrap-up episode.
Because, y'all were like, because if I'm wrong, I guess, but y'all were sponsored by like the same company that y'all worked for?
Yes.
It was Davis? I think
Davies?
Davies?
Yeah, Davies.
It was Davis.
Davis?
I don't fuck with him. That's why I call him everything but the real name. So yeah, Davis is a good one.
Yeah, that's
Shout
funny.
out Davis.
But
I hope
y'all don't work with, you just do
No,
independent?
we out of there. Yeah.
But Q was our way in there. Q's the one that brought us there.
Yeah,
For sure.
I
So
see him on Instagram that he started his own thing. He was doing like a sports management.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or it's like getting for producers that are athletes or something like that. Right?
Man,
Right,
It's-
the NIL stuff.
It's I think he's the only one that can really explain it because there's so much more than that. But I do think it's dope though that it deals mostly with like athletes and them being more than athletes, right?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean,
Right.
athletes do other things. You know
Of
what I'm
course,
saying? So,
right.
and they're in that position to get eyes on them. So why does one take
Exactly.
advantage of everything? they want
helping
to do,
building
you know
them
what
as a
I'm saying?
brand and things like
Yeah,
that.
it makes total sense. Tell Question, holla at me, bro. Like, get at me, bro. Like, I see his vision when it comes to that, bro.
Word,
Yeah.
word. Yeah. He'll be here the 17th, man, for sure.
cool.
Yeah. We'll tell them for sure.
For real.
Skrills, what you got?
Man, I already put you onto it, but I'm gonna put my man's over here onto it.
Yeah.
So TikTok is like directly responsible for like the crumbling of like Western civilization. I get it. It's fine, but every now and then, bro, you come across a gem,
Yeah.
and you know me, I come across a lot of gems.
A lot.
So this is music that I want to put people on too.
Okay.
He goes by the Oos.
Yeah.
And he got a record that I came across called Papered Up, and I'm gonna play it really quick. But for those that don't know, Oos, as in the Usos,
Right.
it's called Papered Up.
Like the wrestling family?
Nah, he's not. But they call each other Oos.
Oh, okay.
I was just talking about Do or Die. Instantly think takes me
Same
back.
do or die vibes for sure.
So shout out Oos, man, the Oos.
Yeah.
If y'all want to check him out, that's him right there, the Oos.
The Oos.
Shout out TikTok, man.
They Samoan?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah, so I done heard that word. I done went to school with some Samoan folks. Shout my
Yeah.
homeboy for Telly. What's up with you?
it's basically saying like homie, I guess.
yeah.
Right. What up,
You know,
Oos?
What up,
Yeah.
Oos? But yeah, man, shout out the Oos. And
Yeah.
I went down his catalog, man, and his shit, it goes, bro. Like I fuck with it heavy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if y'all get a
That's
chance,
cool.
look him up. THE_UCE, the Oos.
Yeah.
And this record's called Papered Up.
Also, shout out Oos Lee, producer out in LA, you know what I'm saying?
Oos Lee?
Oos Lee.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Shout all the Samoans, man. Our
Facts.
Samoan
Nah,
cousins,
facts.
man. Shout out
Booyah
to y'all,
Tribe,
man.
if y'all know.
Right.
Nah, for real.
Y'all don't fuck with Booyah Tribe.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Zilla Fatu, what up, boy?
Nah, that's a fact.
The one, you know what I'm saying? Fourth rope and all that.
Fucking Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Hurry back.
Facts. All right, man. Is that it?
That's it, man.
That's it, man.
Time flies. We
You
having
know
a
what
good time,
You
bro.
know what I mean? Lil Tink, appreciate y'all pulling up. Mobbin, no sobbing, man. Y'all know the vibes.
I need that on the wall somehow, bro. I need that on the wall somewhere, bro. Mobbin, no sobbing.
Oh, I brought you a tape if you want it. Brought you a tape.
Word?
Some stickers.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, yes sir. So if they could tap in with y'all, where can they find y'all at?
Beautiful Lou on all platforms, except for Twitter, Beautiful Lou 1. But everything else, hit my Bandcamp up, hit my email, beautifullouproduction@gmail. Like I said, send me beats, ideas, demos. You never know where it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I could change your life. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yo.
man, for real. At Mobbin No Sobbin on all platforms, man.
Yes sir.
Word.
Skrills, where can they find you at?
Shit. Mobbin, no sobbing, bro. That's where you find me, bro.
Yeah. And y'all can find me at Monsters World Official on all platforms, especially Twitch these days. I can't get off Arc Raiders, so if y'all see me on the
Bro,
top side.
stop. Get off that game.
It won best multiplayer game of the year, bro.
Bro. It's like me and TikTok. You need to chill out, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, man. But nah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Mozzie's World. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Holler at us in the comment section. We talk back. And
Yes,
be
sir.
sure to check the Spotify out as well. There's we got video on there too. So y'all holler at us. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.
Blue.
Maserati.
So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus, I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk. Man.